Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Cardano. Once again, thanks for your support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. Thank you for being the Telegram, the Patreon, the Twitter, the Instagram, and being on YouTube. I'm trying to sell it all, aren't I? Just thank you for your support. Okay. Now with Cardano, you know we've got our future price predictions just here. Okay, so if in doubt, zoom out. This is where we believe Cardano is going to in this Elliott wave theory right here, and obviously these Fibonacci extensions. It's not going to get there overnight. I want to reassure you that, and I know you're getting frustrated. I know it's lackluster and it's sort of going sideways. It goes up, it comes down. We've got a rising wedge target of $1.17 and stuff like that. And you know, just ignore all that because that is noise effectively, and it's part of the journey of where we're going to get to. Okay, and eventually, you know, we do see ourselves at this Elliott wave theory, and possibly, potentially, if there's a little bit more FOMO and greed in this bull market right here, this is where you're going to see Cardano overshoot to $18 right here. Okay, for Cardano. So far so good. You know, Elliott wave theory is lining up, and there's one indicator I'm going to show you that I've got my eyes on personally, and if we do start to form this on the weekly time frame, this is where you'll be putting in a nice leverage long on Cardano at that point. Okay, and it'll be confirmation that we're sort of breaking out. So this is the stock RSI. Okay, you can find it, you can drop it into your charts by going to indicators and just type STO. Okay, and it's a stochastic, I struggle saying that, stochastic RSI, and you drop that into your charts. Okay, so boom, there it is. That's the stock RSI, and it's a really good indicator. Okay, and anything in the floor is oversold, and anything in above the purple box there and in taking off in space basically is overbought, and a lot of people just trade this particular indicator. Okay, you can see it shows you the swing highs and swing lows. It's a really good indicator of where a bottom is. Now right now you can see, if I draw a little trend line just here, you can see that Cardano has never been below that particular level right now, and you can see Cardano's on its way there. So I would imagine that if you do actually get down to that particular level, you're going to see a bounce there, potentially going to see the bounce before, because don't forget we're in a bull market right here. Okay, and you can see each time it gets a bounce in this particular area on the floor right here, it starts to pick up and you start to see the upside. I mean, look, when I'm hovering over it, look above. Okay, so in the floor, bullish cross where the lines cross each other, like the blue line crosses the orange line just there. Do you see that on the stock RSI? Boom, see you later alligator. Massive wave 1 right there, then the pullback wave 2. Okay, then we've had the deep wave 2 right there, and you can see we start to form the bullish cross again just here. Do you see that? Boom, started to pick up, come back a little bit before continuation right there, and you can see that's exactly what we've done there in this wave pullback just here. We had a pullback, we picked up a little bit, and then we start to pull back again. Now there was a bullish cross forming right here on this stock RSI, okay, but it got rejected, and this is the potential play for me at the moment. I'm waiting to see the bullish cross here somewhere down here. If we do get a further downside for Cardano and come down to those particular levels which I've shown you, where the fallout of the rising wedge right there, then do anticipate that that is the bottom for Cardano of this wave pullback right here, this wave 4 pullback in this Elliott wave theory. So yes, basically this is what I'm eyeballing for Cardano. I'm eyeballing this stock RSI bullish cross here, and once we get that, I think that the bottom's in and we're looking for continuation. We've got the wave 4 pullback done, just like we had the wave 2 pullback done right there for continuation to the upside. Do you see that? So it's looking relatively good for continuation right there, because this is a good indicator in my book, and it shows where the bottom is. Now if we do come down here and we bounce off this green trend line as well, wow, you know, look at the potential upside we've got in the stock RSI of what Elliott wave 5 right there, taking us up to those particular levels. You know, that's going to be amazing. We're going to have a really good summer and a really good end of the year here for crypto. Okay, so what I'm going to do is basically just ghost this. So what I'm going to do is just do a little ghost feed from this bottom just here to this particular top of this wave 1, and we'll drop it onto this particular bottom just here where we've had this rollover, and you can see, boom, wave 5, it can be the same length of it. Do you see that? So potentially that's what you're looking at, this nice continuation wave 5 right now, and it'd be the same length as wave 1. But like I've said to you, wave 5 can be quite large. Okay, and it can be almost as big as the third wave, and in some instances be even bigger, but it usually is the second largest wave. Now if we was to have a wave very similar to wave 3 right there, this is what you could be looking at. okay, which obviously takes us up almost to our extension target right there. Do you see that? Ignore that wick. That's a nasty wick right there. So yeah, it's looking relatively good, but it's a bit boring, it's a bit flat, and I understand that, okay, and it's frustrating, but it's part and parcel of crypto, I'm afraid. It's a cycle. So what I'm going to do right now is just look at Cardano on the hourly time frame, okay? So with Cardano on the hourly time frame, you can see that we got a breakout target here, this $1.69, this bull flag. Now, XRP got to its target, but you can see Cardano has ran into a level of resistance right there, hasn't it? And we've got to look for this resistance. And personally, this resistance could be a trend line that Cardano is adhering to right now. So it's something like this potentially. Okay, this is where it's run into a level of resistance right there. Do you see that? Resistance, resistance, resistance. So do pay attention to this, because if it does keep hitting this resistance, then this particular trend line is what's forcing you down at the moment. And potentially, this is where you could see the continuation for Cardano to come down to our level and our target right there, which is $1.17, obviously. And that is the target, as you're fully aware, out of this rising wedge just here, because like I've said to you so many times, the pattern that's in play is invalidated away. Now we could start to see the invalidation of this pattern if Cardano does actually get to the target of this bull flag, and obviously the target at the WW bottom right here. You can see it's hit resistance right there a couple of times. Okay, now do anticipate, come to Cardano and draw your trend line. You see resistance, resistance. It actually broke resistance there, come back to the support, fell through, resistance, resistance. So there is some kind of trend line that it's adhering to. Okay, now if we do see that broken, that could be a signal in itself that you're not actually going to come down to this particular level right here for Cardano, and you're going to start to go on and invalidate this structure right here and take out this high, because this is how you invalidate this particular pattern. You've got to take out that high right there. Continuation pattern's gone out the window basically. Now Bitcoin did an exact thing in its rising wedge. Okay, it took time to actually complete the target. Okay, and this is what happens with rising wedges. When they fall out like this, they don't go there overnight. Okay, they take time, just like they do to get to any point. You know, any target takes time, and it's doing it in this sort of waveforms. You see this, so lower highs and lower lows effectively, and that's eventually its breakout target just there. And like I said to you, to invalidate it, just take out that high. That's all you got to do. Break this key level of resistance right here that it's under, okay, and you will be taking out that high, and you won't be coming down to here. And it really is that simple for Cardano at the moment. So like I said to you, this is called consolidation. It's a bit boring, it's a bit flat, it's a bit messy, isn't it? But you just got to sit on your hands basically, and just see that key levels of resistance get broken, and that's basically it. That's all I can say to you, honestly. That, you know, I'm waiting for that signal on the stock RSI, that bullish cross on the weekly time frame right there. That is a really big buy and go to the beach signal for those of you who are not already involved in Cardano, because you're in the floor, you're completely oversold, and you're looking at the history of the wave pullbacks in the Elliott wave theory right there, and that's where the big signal for continuation. Okay, so ignore the noise effectively. That's what I'm trying to say to you. So at the moment, you know, that's Cardano. Take care, everyone. Back tomorrow with another update on Cardano, but hopefully, you know, we can get a bit of pick up here and break this level of resistance, because if we do, you're looking at a $1.69 Cardano token completing the path of this bull flag, okay, and then hopefully taking out that high and not coming down this low. Take care, everybody. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay tuned. Bye bye.